That's dope.
What is up, everybody? It is Wednesday, July 14th at 2 p.m. EDT here in sunny, beautiful, but hot as balls, Florida. Hope that you are all doing exceptionally well, having the time of your life and living out all of your wildest dreams here on a live stream with me today. The market remains choppy and boring, but we're going to take a look at a whole lot of charts. On Wednesdays at 2 p.m., what we do is I take chart requests from paid subscribers to the newsletter. You can check that out down below. And they send in their requests and we take a look. And lately it seems like we go, that chart's boring. And then we move on to another one. We go, that chart's pretty boring. But there are some things to look at, and hopefully it will be very, very exciting. Probably about as exciting as watching England play Italy in the footy game. We call it soccer where I'm from. You guys call it football. We do football with the oblong one where we throw it and Tom Brady lays eyes and all that. So let's first talk about my amazing sponsor, Kava. Now, guys, last time that I talked to you about Kava, I had this amazing ticker, right, going on down here, right? And then for some reason, that ticker cut off right when I was talking about Kava. So I'm going to read to you what it says in case that happens. Kava gives you the ability to earn more by connecting the world's largest cryptocurrencies, ecosystems, and financial applications with a proven track record of delivering successful projects safely. The Kava platform is DeFi's most trusted, scalable, and secure institutional-grade cross-chain engine. Now, what does that mean? What does that mean? Well, we all know about DeFi. We all love DeFi. But what's really annoying about DeFi is having to do it all in one place on one chain. And also doing it on platforms that are not particularly stable or trusted. Well, what Kava has built is institutional grade platform that anyone can use and trust. But also you can do it on every blockchain at the same time. It's like that the meme of the little Asian girl. And she goes, why not both? Why should I have to choose between Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum? Why shouldn't it just all be in one place? And that is what Kava offers. I'm going to ask you in the description, there's a link to click, listen, learn more about Kava. Please click on that link. Show them that you're interested because they are freaking amazing. So go do that. Go do it. Somebody said something's weird. I don't know what it is. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know what it is. So, hey, guys. Let's go on and dig on in. So, here's the newsletter, right? You got it up here, newsletter. This is the free one. I think tomorrow's will be free. I think tomorrow's free time. Tomorrow's will be free. And if you want to join, make requests and stuff, you just click on members, newsletter, members, newsletter, members, newsletter, right? Okay. So I got all your requests lined up here across the top. I do not take requests from the chat. These are requests that came in advance from my beloved, oh, I love you so much, newsletter subscribers. I already talked about all this crap in my video today. I already made a video about it, but look, you can see the B bands are super toy like a toyga. They are toit. Last time they were this toit, not even. They're toiter now, was in April and price dumped. And of course, last December, and price pumped. Toit B bands that make her dance mean that volatility is likely incoming, and these are getting really, really tight. We are bouncing off the lower bound right there. That is good. And today has a potential daily hammer. But by and large, nothing is happening on Bitcoin. I am watching for a potential little bullish divergence here on the daily. Higher low in RSI, lower low in price. That gets me pumped. We confirm that, get a more definitive RSI move up, and I will be feeling pretty good about Bitcoin. But the reality is it's boring, it's chopping sideways, and below 30K would be pretty bad. If we start closing candles there and above 42K would be pretty good. Everything else in the middle, sell in May and go away. We should have all done it. Should have all done it. They've been saying it for years. Buy in July and watch it fly, or buy in July and watch it die. Up to you. Make your own decisions. But if we see a bull div here, I'll be feeling pretty good. Also, sentiment is really negative. I'm hearing a lot of price has to go down into the 20s now. I mean, maybe it will, but price, first of all, price doesn't have to do shit, right? Price doesn't have to do anything. All you gotta do is pay taxes and die. Everything else, nobody has to do anything. But price doesn't have to do anything. And the more people that talk about how now it's so bad and it has to happen, makes me a little more optimistic. Oh, the first request today. My favorite coin to talk about is tiny little 1 inch. Everyone's favorite friend, 1 inch. I'll make the same joke I always make. 1 inch. The coin least likely to please a woman. 1 inch. This is 1 inch on the United States dollar of tethers, USDT pair. I've noticed I only got 2 requests total for coins on Bitcoin pairs. Seems nobody's trading against Bitcoin anymore. You guys are trying to stack dollars. Weird and lame, but have at it, folks. Right. Let's just complexify this. Right. Oh, it's just getting a 200 MA for the very first time, it would appear. Nobody cares about MAs, really. Let's be real. Nobody cares about MAs. But yeah, look at that little 200 MA right there. Starting to peek through. Little 1 inch MA. Cute. By the way, I'm not going to see most of your comments, so you guys go ahead and talk about whatever you want over there, but you will largely be talking amongst yourselves. Yeah, I mean, this is chopping sideways, right? We can drill into the 4 hour and maybe there's like something going on here, but pretty flipping boring. I would say that price needs to get above this line and above this dash line to start feeling interesting. But technically, there's a lot of rejection. We might see this come back down to here, $1.77, $1.76, and retest the range lows. Maybe not. Doesn't mean it has to happen. You got support here. Got some support kind of through here where price is now. That's actually interesting. Let me see if there's anything. Ooh, that is interesting. Watch. Right? That's interesting. Okay. So that's where that, let's pull that even over there. Perfect. Because this was the resistance, broke, perfect support, right? Perfect support again. So I don't mind it here if you think it's going to go back up. Otherwise, you start bidding here. That's basically all I have to say about tiny little pitiful 1 inch. Nobody wants you. 1 inch. Aave, I posted an Aave BTC chart actually on the Twitter machine today. Let's just take a quick look at that because look, that was a key resistance flip to support that seems to be holding right now. So I really like Aave here against BTC. I know I'm not saying I'd be trading it because altcoins, right? Who knows what BTC will do, but that looks pretty good. Let's take a look at this really quick. Oh my God, there's a wonderful person in my kitchen right now cooking homemade empanadas. It smells so good. It smells so good. Yeah, we got a little bull flag here. Little bull flag, up, down, right back at the EQ, holding support. I would trade this if it breaks out. In fact, I'm put an alarm on that. Oh my God, it smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, I know, an alert, right? Hopefully we'll break above that. There's a nice potential reversal candle. So now my alert went off. Great, thank you. Thank you, TradingView. I love you. So yeah, I'll be looking for a break of that. That's what I'd be looking for on Aave USDT. I got my alarm set. I'm ready. Pumped. 88. The much discussed, much controversial ADA. Yeah, I mean, not much to see here. You're looking to hopefully get a low, high, higher, low, higher, high, and start a new trend here. But for now, nothing to see. I want to get above 146 or so, because look at that resistance. Boom, 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 boom. All perfect, right? So we got to get through this line and above that. That's what I'd be looking for. Otherwise, I'd be looking to catch a wick like this down here around $1. But all these candles are starting to look a little reversal-y today, but we still have, what, 6 hours left in the daily, so kind of hard to tell. Yeah, that's my view on ADA. Pretty simple. I'm going to come over to the chat right quick. Dude, the empanadas aren't ready yet. They're being cooked, or else I'd be eating them. If you're eating them. Yeah. So sorry, I'm trying to read, and every comment is like, go eat empanadas. Get the fuck out of here. Right? Cool. There we go. There we go. Gonna eat those empanadas though. They're so good. I started, like, as an experiment, I started intermittent fasting this week. By the way, it just means basically skipping breakfast and not eating at night. Super easy. But because I'm weird, somehow I've been intermittent fasting for 3 days. I haven't even eaten extra during the time that I was eating, and I've gained like 4 pounds. I'm the only person in the world who can, like, fast and gain 4 pounds. It's really just an experiment. I don't really care. I joked on Twitter and people didn't get the joke today. I said a normal diet is basically just intermittent eating, right? Just eat every once in a while. Isn't that what we do? But yeah, I'm not getting particularly hungry. Like, how hard is it to just skip breakfast and not eat till lunch? Pretty easy. But I'm metabolizing. I'm metabolizing so fast that I've gained 4 pounds. And I even rode the Peloton one of those days, and I lifted some weights and did some cardiovascular type exercises the other day. This is Anchor USDT, and while I've been talking, I have no idea what this is. Like, it's doing weird things. There's a clear area right through here, but it broke down. Intermittent eating, intermittent weight gain. Yeah, I mean, this is your line, but kind of, your bias should be towards price action on the right. This looks really good coming through here, but not so much here now, right? It is splitting action here. So I want to see it hold that. You have a death cross coming, but yeah, who cares? That's a death cross because of this. Might not even happen. That could turn if we see some price action up. There is volume coming in today, but only relative to the deadest volume ever here. I mean, look at these volume candles when shit was popping off. Now look at it. We're like really excited, right? Because of this tiny little 1-inch volume candle. Not that exciting, man. I don't know. There's just nothing to see on this. Definitely have another like little locally resistance-y situation here, which basically it's this, right? It's a little higher, like lower, but yeah. Something through here. Yo, I'm about to be intermittently eating empanadas. It's going to be great. Homemade empanadas. So yeah, I don't see anything on this chart. You have this move up and then like a tiny little weirdo range. Like we could delete all that. Just say, hey, if you're looking for a trade, we're ranging here to here. Have fun staying super bored. Audio USDT. Yet another death cross where price went immediately up after the death cross. I'm telling you guys, dumbest indicator. Not death, coincidentally. Ooh, this is an interesting chart, guys. This one looks good. I don't even know what kind of accent that is. But you have increasing volume, clear break of resistance, flip of descending resistance to support, flip of 200 MA to support, and it broke the 50 and 200 MA in one single chat candle. This looks really good. That's all I can say. And it's got the retest. So let's talk about targets. I mean, even if you just pull fibs from that high to this low, we haven't even gotten to the 23.6. I would say just use the fibs as targets. Keep it simple, stupid. Look at how well that 78.6 lines up with the top of that. I mean, fibs are amazing. 50%, all that resistance. It's tight. This looks really good. This isn't a great candle, by the way. That's tweezer tops. This is a lot of indecision. You want to see it push a little higher. But technically, you have a breakout on volume and a retest. I've seen worse. Someone asked for Voyager USDT. Once again, you have to look at it as BQX USDT because it used to be Ethos. And as I said last week, this was your buy, $1.70, $1.72. Last time we looked at this, I have no idea what's going to happen, but that's a tap of the 50 MA on the weekly and support at the same time. That should be going up. That's all I have to say. In the famous words of Forrest Gump, that's all I have to say about that. Oh, this is a stunk. BYFC, Broadway Financial Corporation. Doon, 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 doon. They say the neon lights are bright on Broadway. Do you guys know who sings that song? I'm going to wait here until someone can tell me who sings on Broadway. Without Google. Can any of you tell me without Google? Looking over at the comments, nobody's ringing in. So I'm going to tell you who sings it. His name is George Benson, and he's amazing. He's one of my favorite artists of all time. Can you guys name, maybe you can name another George Benson song? I'll give you a few. Give Me the Night. 'Cause there's music in the air and lots of loving everywhere. So give me the night. Right? He had Breeze in. He had Turn Your Love Around. Doot, 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 doot. Don't you turn me down. You guys don't even know George Benson. Come on. George Benson. At this point. Okay, Broadway Financial Corporation. I don't know what you are. I don't know what you do, but you're on Broadway. They say the neon lights are bright. This is a jagged, low volume, something or other kind of chart. I don't know what's happening here. Look at these weekly wicks. Let's do monthly. At least we can get a picture here. Oh, look at that. 200 MA tap on the monthly. Ooh, Death Cross. Golden Cross, Death Cross. Nothing's happened. Nothing's happened. This is just a hideously weird, strange chart, to be honest. Do you guys know George Benson? Like, seriously? Do you know George Benson? You gotta know George Benson, man. Epic. I mean, like every marching band in history has done that. Doom, 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 doom. Like the tubas kick in. My nephew played tuba. He was tiny in middle school, and the tuba was the size of him, and roll it around and knock people over and play his tuba. It's awesome. I cannot. This chart is impossible for people. I got nothing on it, really. I can say maybe we have some sort of high or low, low, high. I don't know. Let's see if we got like a big ass channel here or something. Saw someone made a comment about ADHD. Yeah, it's what you're watching. Oh, wow, that was ridiculous. Let's see. Why won't this lock? There we go. Let's see it like this. Watch it. Oh, so annoying. Let's try this again. Parallel channel tool been tripping of late. But this is what I'm looking for. Why won't you go down further? My God, please. Oh my God, it won't do it. No matter how hard I pull, it won't get there. Don't know why it does that. See if I can get it. Nope. Pull it. You can see, though, that this would be a channel, and that's what you would want to be looking for if it worked, okay? That's it. Off Broadway. Yeah, I know my magnet's on. Even when I turn it off, it doesn't work. I saw, though, if I take off the magnet, it still doesn't work. Oh, I know. Yeah. Somebody wants us to know that Tim Draper owns the world. He said it like 15 times. And dude, he didn't have to lug it to school. He left it. Yeah, he did lug it to school. You're right. He did. It kind of was a miserable thing for him. Yeah, the Tim Draper guy is going in timeout. I agree about Tim Draper, but I don't need to see your comments. ADHD is a blessing and a curse, but the benefits can be articulated to achieve greatness. You guys are watching a live manifestation of ADHD. You're welcome. I have that. Okay, Celsius. I am interviewing the CEO of Celsius on Friday, Alex Mashinsky, for a second time for the podcast. I don't know if you guys have been watching the podcast, but the guests have been pretty epic. Jeff Booth last week, Michael Saylor yesterday. Did you guys listen to the Michael Saylor episode? Please tell me you listened to the Michael Saylor episode. He basically said, have fun staying poor if you listen to it. I was like, he basically said Bitcoin should never be used as a means of exchange because it's property. And I was like, what about people who want to transact with it when it becomes a Bitcoin standard? He was like, those people have never been rich. So yeah, most people have never been rich. And then I was like, but what about, then he talked about how what you do is you gather hard assets and then you take loans against them. And I was like, yeah, but what if you have like $100 in Bitcoin? He was like, same idea. But I was like, nobody's going to give me a loan on $100 Bitcoin. So, but it was a really powerful interview. That guy is such a genius, man. Giga Chad. But yeah, he's, he's a billionaire. So his perspective probably a little bit different than ours. Nice wick today on the daily here. All right. This closes back above 579. That would be pretty epic if this holds this support, heads up. But this is really nice demand. Really nice demand. I would like to see it close higher up and make an even clearer hammer, but that's a nice candle if it closes like that and demand and back up above like 579 would be juicy. But this is how I look at this chart. Not really that complex. This is stupid. Look at all this volume though in the last 2 months. Man, look at that. That's good. There's a lot of demand here. Lots of volume. Celsius looking good. Coming up with the comments real quickly. Wow, you guys are commenting your asses off. William says that the episode was sick and we vibed good. Yeah, Sailor and I have a good vibe, man. We're cool. We're cool. We DM a lot. I basically simp him. I do have a daughter, but I was sassy before that. Yeah. So let's go on to the next one. Comp. Hell of a move, right? Hell of a move. And looks like it could be reversing here, like Aave, right? They kind of had the same similar kind of vibe. This looks kind of a little bit bull flaggy. Let's see. Let's see how it lines up. Doesn't. Descending wedge. Descending wedge it is. It's a descending wedge. It's a sweater. Have any of you seen the movie The Three Amigos, also known as Los Tres Amigos? It's a classic. And he gives the guy a sweater. It's a sweater. You guys seen that? Or am I talking about this to myself right now? Three Amigos? Whatever. It was Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Chevy Chase. Three Amigos. So good. One of the better movies ever. It's a sweater. Floating in no man's land. This is a nice candle. Let's see if it can break out. That's what I'd be looking for. Starts to really look good back above this area, even though it didn't hold the first time. If this drops, I'd buy at 330. Cool. We good? TGB, USDT. Let's see what you got for me. Well, that clearly broke support and has retested as resistance, so that's not ideal. But let's take a fresh look at these charts. Yeah, I mean, that, right? And something like this. Los Tres Amigos. Do you guys know the three? Oh, we have someone with good taste here. Just give me the night. Do, 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 do. Yep. So good. Cause there's music in the air and lots of loving everywhere. So give me the night. Ha, ha, give me the night. Come on out tonight. And we'll be the other on the ride to paradise. And if you feel all right. Sorry, guys. I'm singing because I'm trying to find what's going on with the chart. This is floating in no man's land. It did break out. Weak volume, non-existent. Just you end up keep moving these lines, right? Stupid. So let's ignore that. I don't think that that's meaningful at this moment. Turn Your Love Around was one of the greatest songs ever. George Benson. Yeah, I mean, draw something like that. Not that meaningful. I'd play the horizontals on this, but this is ugly, right? I mean, this has kind of got like a reverse cup and handle kind of vibe going on. Inverse. I wouldn't touch this here. This is not pretty. Rounding up top into resistance. Now, listen, a lot of alts have nice reversal candles today, so we'll see what happens, but I don't see any reason to be looking at that for the moment. Dot. Ooh, now this is a very interesting. Why? Give me my range, bro. Gotta turn that range on the daily. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Test of the range low. Now we've seen it 1-2 times and never even made it back to the mid-range. But in theory, if this holds, finds this liquidity down here, it should return to 18.9. That's all I got to say about that. That's my boat. From that day on, everywhere I went, I was running. Forrest Gump. What a movie, right? Popcorn shrimp, jumbo shrimp, shrimp cocktail. Such a good movie. Yeah, I mean, this is like a whole lot of bullish SFP going on if it closes up here, but we've seen it before. Each time, though, it did get back up to 16 and 17, so this should be a good trade if it keeps going. I would be targeting 18.9 still on all of these. If that can flip, we start going up. Let's see if it breaks down. Then we're talking about like $10. Well, maybe you get something here, 11.7. I don't know, but somewhere in this area would be your next support. Cool. I'm glad we had this talk. See what you guys. Shrimp Popeye. Jenny. I had a little vocal training. I used to sing. I told you, I used to sing in an a cappella group in college. John Legend. I've told these stories. Jenny. I just looked at ADA. Just did it. Dude, sell in May and go away. Summer markets, couple of weeks, things may pick up. Yeah, and I think, honestly, like, we have even more. It's a joke, but, like, summers are slow, and everybody's excited after a year and a half of COVID shite. You know, dealing with lockdowns and being inside. I think people are really trying to get outside. Do you want to, I mean, come on, man. You know, we all want to get out and do things while we can before we got to lock ourselves up because of the alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta variant. Iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu, xi, omicron, pi, rho, sigma, tau, upsilon, phi, chi, psi, omega. If you didn't know, I was in a fraternity, which is why my alphabet game is so tight. That's a nice little bounce off support. E-gold looks good here, right? Breakout, come retest, maybe go back up. Can't believe I did not buy this at $53. My God. Clean breakout of this descending wedge. I think this should be targeting 121 still. It should. Chart hasn't changed. Gramph. I don't know what you are, but you are the worst chart I've ever seen. TPCO, hodling corporation, over-the-counter stunk situation. The only thing they should be hodling is not their own stock. AHLDG, holding. I mean, this is chart is a Greek tragedy right now. What is this? What is it? Look at it. Look at it. Well, if you like things that go down only, I highly recommend this stonk. You want to break this blue line, and then your downtrend is over. That's really the gist, right? And you can draw a million. This is kind of a big descending channel, right? But really steep. So yeah, break above here, and then you can start talking about trading Gramf. H bar USDT trapped between the range lows. Kinda range. I don't really like that range anymore. Let's throw that out. Set support. Right. Although let's get it. You know what? I'm gonna clean this up. Let's do a supply demand situation here, because this is where price went banana balls haywire, right? So that's your really key support, right? I mean, fugly charts, man. Crypto. Wasn't it a lot more fun like 2-3 months ago when we were rich? Charts were fun. So much fun back then before life sucked. Someone said baritone. I'm a bass, bro. Listen to this voice. Dude, you don't need to be in a fraternity to know what yacht rock is. Don't need to be in a fraternity to know what yacht rock is. Whoever keeps asking me to say something about EOS, I'm not going to. Just want you to know. I don't want you to like be disappointed. No, nothing here to see. So I would say you're kind of between here. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Here. Definitely cool. Main support here and all kinds of resistance ahead. I can't see a reason to buy this. Maybe if we've got like, oh, that's the wrong one. Maybe we got like a ton of bullish divergences I don't know about or something. Not really. 4 hour. Yeah, that was a big bullish divergence before that pop. All right. That makes you some money. But now, nothing to see here. Just nothing to see here on H bar. Bitcoin BTC pairs kind of look better right now than USDT pairs. Crane Shares Global Carbon ETF. Why might my US stock data look incorrect? I don't know, because the Fed is buying them all. Did you guys see Jerome Powell today? Said inflation is higher than we expected. And then like in the next sentence was like, inflation was exactly within the realm of where we expected it for the data. Exactly. We totally didn't expect inflation to be here. We just expected it. Fucking idiot. But it is amazing to hear like the Fed chairman's up there talking about cryptocurrencies and central bank digital currencies. We may not need private cryptocurrencies if we have a digital dollar. That's what he said. Apparently by we, he meant himself and other people in the government. Because I can assure you that we the people of the United States of America, in order to form a more perfect union, we, the people, if there's a digital dollar, will need private cryptocurrencies way more than we do now. Because when there's a digital dollar, we will have zero privacy. They will know everything that you do all the time. Want your taxes? We'll just take those out of your wallet. Want to print some money? We'll just airdrop that shit in your wallet. Dude, digital dollars, terrifying for people. I have nothing on this chart. Look at this chart. What a weird chart. I mean, it just goes up. I would say that you can't chart this because it goes up only. I don't know what it is, but get those carbon credits or whatever this is. But look, it is never, since November of 20, it's never been below the 50 MA. So buying it here on the daily looks pretty good. Ultimately, maybe the safest trade on this would be a break of the all-time high here. Flip that as support, take it there. Coming back over to the comments, see what you guys are doing. You know nothing, buddy. Thank you for sharing your valuable opinion. Everybody needed to know it. I'm going to just leave that one up there for a minute. Maybe he meant Jerome Powell and not me. I don't know. Fed chairman has been same ethnicity since 1980. What would that be? What was it before 1980? So, everyone's an old white guy. We know that. Everyone is an old white guy. We know that. I'm just looking at your stuff over here. What's your favorite flavor of Oreos? I mean, it's just classic, right? I mean, I like a double stuff every once in a while. Who doesn't? People that like 1 inch. I like a double stuff Oreo sometimes, but they can be a little intense. Okay, we're going to look at Link, which broke out and just rode support all the way down. So who knows, man? These charts are just look like butt. Broke support. That's the reality of Link. Broke support here. But, you know, like the support will just keep rising and price could rise. So that's whatever. Because there's music in the air and lots of love. These fibs are in the wrong place. Don't know why he doesn't tell me. Because there's music in the air and lots of love everywhere. Which makes that 23.6 really impactful there, right? Look at that little evening star. If there was gaps here, we talk about evening stars. You can't have really gaps on crypto charts, but this is an evening star, right? It would be more of an uptrend top. You have this shooting star candle, and then a down candle that's about halfway through the one before. Evening star, look it up. But you technically need gaps. You just don't get them really on crypto. This doesn't look great, guys. I mean, you can't trade this right now. You would have bought support here, bought support here, bought support here, bought support here. I would say, I don't know, man. Nothing to see here. I'm sorry. Sometimes there's just nothing to see on the chart. I'd be like this one. Like Altcoin, my God, do something. It's like the stick guy, you know, the little guy with the stick poking, do something. Look at this chart. Look at it in all its glory. Is that a weekly zone? Let's look at the weekly. There's just nothing to see here. Look at the volume. Hi. Nobody likes me. I'm Litecoin. Nobody wants to trade me. Maybe 4 hour we can find something exciting. Nope. Nothing. Not a thing that's exciting. Guys. Heavy coin. Not light. Here's some support, which is what you will need mentally if you try to trade these coins. Lots of psychiatric support. Maybe something like this. I don't know, man. Make it up as we go. There's nothing to see here. Except for that this looks kind of bear flaggy. And like it's going to drop some more. I don't know. Nothing there. Matic, SDT. I know, chart requests, I know. But sometimes, guys, there's nothing to see on the chart. And you can't force it. That's not relevant anymore. Okay, this is interesting because we potentially have a bullish SFP, right? This was a clear swing low, break below it for liquidity. If this closes above, I would expect it to come at least back up to $1.25 or to find resistance at this line, which still is the key to a reversal. This chart hasn't changed. In the words of Chris Tucker and Friday, so I'm not going to get it exactly right, but write it down, take a picture, I don't give a fuck. No. She said, I'm going to remember that. That's what she said. I'm going to remember that. He said, remember it, write it down, take a picture. I don't give a fuck. Right. So here, take a snapshot in your mind. These are all of these have reversal candles today, though. I think we might see alts go up for a couple days here for a little while. Might. Bullish SFP, sweeping the lows for liquidity, hammer candle, if it closes like that and up. OGN, USD. Wow, look at me with VPVR on my chart. It's going to change when I move it around. But, yeah, see, The POC, that's this blue line, is the point of control. That's the main area where the most volume interest has been on the coin. But when you zoom it around, it changes, right? So it depends on how much of the chart you're looking at. You can see we have a lot of volume in this area, but a lot of volume down below where it found support here, right? You can basically use these like resistance and support. This looks good. It's going right now. Because there's music in the air and lots of loving everywhere. So give me the night. Oh, that's a fatback band. I was just humming a different song. Yeah, I mean, this looks pretty good, guys. If I had to choose one coin, I would say it has looked pretty good. This looks pretty good. This calculated by TradingView, great. But yeah, I mean, it broke out, retested, and is moving up today. I don't know, this line is weak though. I'm getting rid of this VPVR. It's driving me nuts. I use it sometimes, but let's clean this up. And look, volume's going up today. Not even done. We will have an increase in volume today. Looks good. No. This is resistance, though. See? Dumped away, so that's resistance. Let's act like you know. Act like you know. For those who don't know, you can just act like it. That's what I was accidentally humming when I thought I was doing Give Me That. Okay. Anything through here is a target. Resistance. Through here-ish. Should be this whole area, really. Everything around there, that's not an exact line. No lines are exact. This looks good. Let's pull some fibs. There you go. Targets. Cool. Take a picture. Someone asked for Origin Protocol versus ETH. Similar, but guys, it's really hard. There's no volume on this, so very hard to judge it. These wicks are not real. I can't chart that, unfortunately, but same looks good. OGN looks good. Harmony. I don't know if you guys saw, was it just Monday? 2 days ago, I had Stephen C., the CEO of Harmony, on an AMA. That was awesome. They're doing cool things. This looks like a little bull flag. Let's get rid of this. Zoom way in on the 4 hour here. Yeah, I like this. I like it a lot. So you're saying there's a chance. Something like that. Right. Not exact because this doesn't touch down, but conservatively, this is kind of what you're looking at here. If it breaks out, you have to wait till it breaks out. Oh, that went well. Come on. Wherever it breaks out, you extrapolate the target. But this looks pretty good. Why is that so dark? Did a double. You have to wait for a breakout. It has to break resistance before you can trade it. Why are there two? My God, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Michael Jackson. I can't, by the way, I can't help the music thing. It's how my brain works. My brain works in song. It's always been that way. So if you don't like it, might have to go somewhere else. Yeah, that's about it, right? There's nothing to see. You have the break. You are flipping the EQ here, so maybe you can target like up here to the top. But at the end of the day, you want the breakout and the move up. But this looks pretty good. There's some things that look pretty good right now. It's had a good day too, right? Nice big wick down. Lots of demand, almost back to the open. It's pretty good. This is what I'd be watching for. Like Set an alarm. Set the alarm. Another sound is dying. Whoa, hey. It's really ring the alarm, but set the alarm. It's my own version. Tell USDT. Wow, people were really excited about this coin not so long ago. Really excited. The MAs on all my charts. I need to get a new like default chart thing that doesn't have MAs all over it because I really don't care that much about them. Okay, it's trying to hold support right here. Nice daily candle potentially, and we want to break that. This is really the key area down here if it does drop, right? That was the top of that, bottom here. This is demand. I would imagine you'll see a lot of resistance in a few areas if it does go up, something like here-ish. I don't know. Leave me alone, leave me alone. Everything I say or hear makes me think of a song, so that's why it happens. Here's your key levels. If this drops below here, you have a gaping hole until down here through all of this, just like that fell. So I'd be very, very careful. I really want to see the blue line break before I would trade that. That didn't happen, huh? Why did I draw that? 4 hour? Dude, these are some weird lines, bro. Weekly, that's why. Start again. XTZ. Breakout and boring, right? No volume breakout. You know it's suspect. Suspect. That line was totally valid, by the way. I just don't care. This is kind of what I would say is happening. But this, again, looks like it's rounding up. Okay, maybe, just maybe, we have like something like this happening. Which is a bit more encouraging. Up, down, flip of the EQ should head up. Only target 450, but that's a pretty big move from here. Right, something like here. Been a key area. So you'll have strong resistance here if it climbs. And yeah, I would be, again, I'm going to set another alarm. Exiting channel. Create it. And bro, get off here. And see if it goes up. This is a decent entry, though, if you're just targeting like 340. Because there's a clear flip of resistance to support. Let's see what this candle does. Licka. A Zill liquor. I mean, these descending lines just not a thing right now. But hey, we'll draw them because it's fun. It's fun. That looks like Bitcoin, right? Go to Bitcoin weekly chart. Right? Looks like Bitcoin. I mean, this whole area is support. It's where we are. Discerning exactly where that support is, very difficult. I mean, we keep drawing these descending lines and they don't really matter, to be honest. Like them to matter. They should matter. It's at support, though, I would say. Like, literally at support. Or you could even say this. Another potential little hammer candle, though, on increasing volume. So maybe I think we should revisit everything tomorrow. That's what I think. Zoom. People are back in the world, so they don't care about Zoom anymore. Tired of wearing a hat. How's my hair? Got a good hat head? Pretty good. Got this little thing hanging up over here. Could be worse. Zoom it. losing the 50 on the weekly. Let's look at the daily. I like that line. Does that line matter anymore? No. Check your lines before you wreck your lines. The words of Ice Cube. Song, right? Chickadee check your lines before you wreck your lines. Chickadee check yourself before you wreck yourself, because big D's in your mouth is bad for your health. This is like what happens when people go back outside and back to work. Zoom. I mean, what do you want to do with a Zoom right now when the world is reopening? I don't think I'm into it. I think they had their moment. Zoom will continue to grow, but I think there was a lot of exuberance in COVID, and this is not what you want to see, right? Bearish engulfing potentially weekly after a spinning top here. It's not ideal. Losing the 200 MA on the never getting back above it really for a second on the daily. It's an ugly daily candle. I'd stay away from Zoom for right now. Maybe if it comes back and retests this or something. But yeah, I mean, this topped, right? Did break out. So you had an opportunity here from 359 to 408, I guess. Really hard though. This is bad little structure. I would wait for the week to close. Oh, we did it. We did it, guys. Oh, someone still have the Oreo comment up there. Jeez. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Hey, it's me. Hey, my hair's not pretty good for having worn a hat. Did you do ETH? I did not, but if you just look at my video that I put out today, ETH. My mining ROI is good. It's just going to take like a year to see what happens, right? But it definitely went up like 50% since China got shut down and the difficulty drop. Stop loss level for each chart that you think looks good. I mean, there's not a single chart right now that I would have bought. So I don't really know about stop losses, but I will keep that in mind for the future. Going through your questions. Hi, Scott. I don't hold any ETH, so I'm looking for an entry. Any ideas? Well, I can't give financial advice, but I can tell you just buy it. I buy it every day. Every single day. With Round the X. I'll try to pull it up on my phone, but I can't. I'm not sure I can. I buy it every day. I won't show you. But yeah, I use this. I buy it on dips myself, but manually, like little amounts, like 30, 50, 40 bucks a day, every single day on Round the X. I round up. I have the 10X thing on, and it buys it on Voyager every single day. But listen, I don't know what the good entry for Ethereum is. I just think that Ethereum will be like $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 one day. So I just buy it. Dollar cost average, regardless of price. You don't have to buy it all at once. That's what's up. Yeah, I didn't realize that Oreo question was up. So have you considered buying Cell Frame? I don't know what that is. So the answer is no. Are you mining under an LLC or individual? I'm individual. I just bought a bunch of miners with Compass Mining. They set them up and there we go. There we go. Compass Mining. Actually, I think it's in the description. I don't know. Is it in the description? It should be in it might be in the description. My link to them. There we go. Compass Mining. Actually, I can hear myself. That's weird. Yeah, become a Bitcoin miner. It's all down below where I bought them. All down there. All right down there. You can see it. Going back through the comments here, basically just the same ones over and over again. Someone asked what my take is on AXS. I haven't looked at it, but I know it went way up and I don't buy things when they go way up generally. Yeah, I thought that Saylor went in a different direction with me, which I really liked. I tried to ask him questions that everybody else hadn't asked, but you just ask him one thing and he goes forever. Does anybody want an Oreo? Anybody craving an Oreo? Craving an Oreo. Hey guys, I think we're done. Once again, please go below, click on the Kava link, check them out, show them that you care, show them that you watch this stream. That matters. Sign up for the newsletter. And more importantly than any of that, go listen to some George Benson, guys. Go listen to some George Benson. Check him out. On Broadway, Turn Your Love Around, Give Me the Night, Breezin'. The dude's got just Classics for days. 'Cause there's music in the air and lots of loving everywhere. So give me the night. Peace.